Hi, I'm Rebecca Chrisman. Many of you may already know me. A lot of my Facebook friends actually are from high school and from fellow team members on network marketing groups, affiliate marketing groups. That's the great thing about network marketing is there's a huge sense of community, and there's a lot of motivational speaking. Um, I don't like the hype, you know, um, but I love the training and I love to hear people's story. So I'm going to take a moment and tell you a little bit about my story because I'm actually marketing today. Tell your story, get money. Because Empower Network enables you to blog on a ready made platform that already ranks high on Alexa and Google, and you can use this to create a list for your primary business. You can just make money doing Empower Network. It's very possible. So here's my story. I grew up in Maryland, Virginia. Went to Virginia Tech, got married in Texas, stayed there north of Dallas for 15 years. When I got a divorce, I had one relationship, serious relationship besides dating. And when that ended, I came back to Virginia where I feel my roots are. I moved back here to be near my mom, but when she moved to North Carolina, it was time for me to set out on my own, and I moved into Richmond. Um, my life, like yours, has been full of anguish and trials, and it's going pretty good now. I'm actually finally happy. I love working. There's something about being back at work, even though I create my own schedule and set my own hours and can modify that for when my boyfriend Eddie is available to come see me around his work. Um, I basically have reinvented myself and started a new beginning. I'm on disability for mental health. I have bipolar disorder, and I know that a lot of people are diagnosed with that, but I truly am one of them. It's a curse sometimes, but I like to think of that as something that drove me more into this work from home that gave me strength, unusual strength to endure. I have a low tolerance for stress, so I really can't be in the corporate setting, and I really can't be um, working, at a desk or standing up at retail. Like I worked at 7-Eleven, and although I enjoyed working and actually getting out of the house and work, it was killer. I mean, 7-Eleven was killer. They just work you to death, and I didn't have that kind of energy. My health is not as good or where I want it to be. Anyway, back in 2003, that was 10 years ago, I belonged to a very charismatic church that really I consider to be cultic. They believed that the Father was the supreme being in Christianity, and that you could get to know him, hear his voice, like literally hear it, like everybody wants to when they get to know Jesus. They want to hear him. That's the big thing, hear his voice. But they were elite warriors for Jesus and the Father. And they believed that they were battling demons, that they could astral project, that they found never seen before knowledge in the Bible, which is Gnostic. But basically, let me get to the point. It was fear-based. There were teachings like every thought you have is seen by every demon around you. And if you have a negative thought about somebody, that demon has the right to attack them. That was fear-based. I mean, who can control their thoughts to that degree? So that was just one example. So I got out of that about 9 months after, but it really screwed with my head. And it interacted with my bipolar disorder to such a degree that I had psychotic breakdowns 4 times. I constantly heard voices. I thought originally they were God, Jesus, angels, demons, spirits, like deceased, because that's what the church told me it was, that it was normal. And I listened to everything they did, and I ended up with like 2 apartments in 2 states, and I ran away from my husband, and just all kinds of stuff went wrong. And every time I would have an episode, I would lose friends, or I would lose everything I own. I fought the hardest I've ever fought after my, I think it was my 2nd or 3rd episode. I wanted to keep this little white house I was in. I'll have to post a picture up for you. It's just cute. I mean, it was very old, and the floors sloped quite significantly. You could roll a marble down it. It's pretty funny. The ceiling started to cave in, but that's disability for you. What's great now is I'm on disability, but I want to make real money again, and I'm doing that by working with Empower Network and Melaleuca. I will tell you, for me, it's taken longer than some of these, big successes you'll hear about, because I like to train, and I like to learn, and I like to, kind of take my time. But I'm getting desperate for cash, so I'm really plugging in and working hard now and doing what they tell me. I really believe in network marketing, and if you are one who does not, please contact me. I have a great document by Ann Sieg that says the 7 Great Lies of Network Marketing. There are so many people out there who have given it a bad name because they have used cons to get money out of people. That's not what Melaleuca is. That's not what most people you'll meet are. We're network marketers. We like to build a community around products and around recruiting. It's just it's a lifestyle and a business choice, and it's no less viable than, say, a corporation who the CEO is the richest guy there. So, what's the difference between that and a network marketer who has a top earner? What I love about Melaleuca and some of the other network marketing companies that are coming out now is, especially a power network, anybody can make any amount of money no matter what level you're at. I would say Empower Network is really more of an affiliate marketing kind of product, but it has a network marketing community. Anyway, I got diverged from my story. 2003 was the beginning of psychotic episodes and severe depression, mood swings. Depression has been a very critically influential part of my life since I was 17. It really kind of like changed who I was for the good and the worse. In some ways it made me a more compassionate person. In other ways it made me a lazy person. That's why you need all the hype and the motivational speakers, because you got to get back on your feet. Just start and do what you can. I know what it's like to be down. I'm going to include in this post a link to a great video that I watch over and over because it inspires me. And I hope that you will tell your story and get money from it too. Thank you.